Let's go. Ah, red. Yellow. There we go. Everything all set? I think so. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Scoreboard. You knew there was gonna be something, boys. You knew there was gonna be something. Like OBS? OBS? Yay! Professional, boys. Just like Doofus does it. Right, so top left. Top left, we've got Marko in the red. Bottom right, we've got Latof in the yellow. Or blue. Kermit versus Q8. Indeed, indeed. I don't think anything has changed since I last cast me some RA2. I need to turn up the music volume as well. But we'll do that between games. No overlay, no overlay. We're doing this old school. We're doing this old school. Nice drone. There's Latties. Yellow or blue? That's clearly yellow. Yeah, but that's clearly blue. All right, let's get rid of that so we can see the miners get droned. We got a drone down here, drone up here. Service depot out for both of them. So drones are more just for being annoying, right? Power out. Yeah, I think both of these guys have been playing for, you know, 2 or 3 million years, so I don't think they should be surprised with anything. Fifth harvester out from both of them. Miner gets infected. Second war out from... Oh, Latof, you're a little bit behind that, chap. There we go. Marko. I'm gonna put his next ref there. Latof his next ref there. Oh, Marko's drone is still just sitting, chilling. You're a final replacement. Wait, you triple what? I guess so. Although, yeah, okay, he's just about managing it. Is he gonna try and get a ref out here instead? Yeah, he is. I mean, right now, these guys are on identical. Oh, no, hang on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, Laddie's a harvester ahead. A miner ahead. Which accounts for the extra rhino, sort of. Okay, so gearing up for an engagement in the middle. Couple of building garrisons just a bit annoying. Remember, let's move for the past few weeks outside of domination of 199. I don't know how much 199 is a bit of a... 199 is taking his breaks over the last few years as well. Still a good player, but... Radar out from Latof, of course it is. I'm expecting those green men out soon. Good job DW Miller isn't in here, otherwise he'd be raging right about now. That's cheating. Sentry gun, okay. And there's the runaround, there's the split. There we go. Yep. I was wondering when we'd get that. 5 wars each. Latof only on 4. Sorry, because of course he's gone Desolator. Marko, what the hell were they doing? All right, fight in the middle. Latof does end up backing off. Is right next to defender's advantage. Down here, and he backs off at the top. Marko didn't pursue though. Bit surprising. As for down at the bottom, Marko is out tanked, but he's got a dogfighter. Shame his dogfighter at the back, but he is catching Marko's tail. The MCV! No! Oh, Marko, it's a disaster! The miner's getting fucked. It's good job this isn't an islands map, otherwise it might be a bit dodgy. 3 miners go down there, but Latof's tanks do seem to be losing the tail end of that fight. A little bit of missed micro there from Latof. Marko not finishing them up as well, but otherwise doing okay. Gets his own green men out at the top. And the fight resets. Marko with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Harveys. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good lord. But these spots are dry. No move out from Latof yet, which is, I mean, he's got bank. Unlike Marko, really doesn't. But drone's gonna wipe out those 3. No sentry gun up here. Bit lazy of Marko. Always a good idea to stick a sentry up here. I mean, it would have. Are we gonna see a drone out of Marko? Latof still not moving. Wait. What? Guys, what happened to Latof's MCV? What happened? Did Latof sell? He must have sold. I don't see an NG though. I see no shots fired. Did it get droned? Do we think it might maybe got droned? I didn't see anything on the minimap. And the Deso is kind of out of position there. Oh, the tanks are out of position, but there, all the fodder goes down. Desos do get deployed in time. I don't see an engineer. It must have been a drone. And there's the split. Marko gonna do anything about this? Marko sells his MTV as well. Marko in a slightly better position though. 5 walls to 4 in Marko's loss. Oh no, okay. Marko does at least have the expansion, but he just doesn't have the harvesters on it. What? Marko buddy, you feeling okay? And Marko not paying any attention to the attack up top. The Deso comes out. No deploy on that. Completely useless. And it eats up more of his eco. Latof takes game number 1. Who's this Latof guy? Who is new? He's doing kind of good against Marko. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Second map. Divide freeze. Divide freeze. The old classic. The old classic. There are 2 vetoes. There are 2 vetoes. Let's knock that up. Yeah, he's a young, up-and-coming 15-year-old from Q8 back in 2007, yeah. I need some space rail. Yeah.
Tech
Yes.
building captured.
All right, Latof there. Marko down in the bottom left. Space is what's between a player's head when they decide to build anything other than rhinos and dogs. Yes, it is. Or pick allied. A 3 guys good. They kind of look amateur in play. A 3 guys good? Well, I couldn't tell you. I can normally only handle 2. But if you're willing to give that a try. Oh shit, Latof went UK? What? I wasn't paying attention. I made the allied comment as well without having any idea. Without even paying attention. Oh, it's just like old times. Oh no. Latof's gonna be pissed. He's gonna think I'm insulting him, and then he's not gonna watch through to me now saying this. We are an absolute mess. Pillbox out at the top. That's not gonna do anything against 10 Connies. 2 pillboxes on the other hand will absolutely do something. There's the Rhino. War Factory down the bottom. Marko! Marko, you fool! Gems! 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 And there we go. More pillboxes. 3 pillboxes out. This is bad. This is bad from Latof. He's doubling down on defeat. 5 pillboxes! And that costs Marko like nothing. These Connies are good, man. Like vet Connies versus a pill. Easy win. Man, you need to get... Oh, he just gets it. Outstanding move. Pills are targeting the tanks. Yeah, probably. Marko needed to get that because he's playing about as well as me in terms of his attention to detail. He was very late on getting this out because he was getting gold. Now, what have we got in you? Nothing, probably. That's just anti-Rocky. So Latof on 6, Marko on 6 now as well. Okay, he's catching up, sort of. He's a wee bit better. Marko, nah. I mean, okay, maybe a teeny tiny bit. Maybe a teeny tiny bit. Deuce, cheers for follow Marko. Marko thinks he's blitzing. Yeah. Yeah. Now at the same time, Latof, my old 2v2 buddy, my old 2v2 teammate. We had some good times. Now, are we looking for spies? Latof isn't really a spy guy. Rockies being a pain. Also a cigar fan. I don't smoke cigars very often. Only like on special occasions. And the vape is a pipe. The pipe is a vape. But I do enjoy a cigar. I enjoy a cigar, but I don't go out of my way to smoke them. Like at weddings and if I'm at a nice bar and stuff like that, or celebrating something. All right, 1 miner does go down. Not much else. Harry goes down there as well. And Latof again losing out on all of his eco up there. Normally not so bad for the top player. Right, if you lose this oil, that's bad. If you lose this oil, not so bad because you just base walk along the top. Much harder to base walk this way. Ah, sniper IFE. Fantastic. Now I'm concerned But Marko has his flak tracks and his rhinos in the same control group. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So we got 4 wars. Yeah, I'd love to see a flat gun. I'd love to see a flat cannon out. The lack of a flat cannon is going to allow Latof to do shit, pull moves like this. And he's already knocked out a power plant over here, a wall factory here, for the cost of one flat cannon. Here, why not? There's the fight. Latof's dogfighter not in there. Marko should really keep going just a little bit. Yeah, and then stop right there. Yeah. He didn't manage to catch the tail of Latof's army. Latof walks away with 99.9% intact. Fourth war, excuse me, out from Latof there. And just one sniper, I think. Marko really up to it now. Still 5 wars. Is he going for mid? Or is he going for these? I mean, he has the mid control. Okay. Oh, no. I'd love to see a couple more flaks out. All right, Latof is now on a timer. Latof is now on a timer. Yeah, okay, he's got more flaks. Because that's about to get him. Bye-bye. Now. There is some dog fodder here. Oh, the IFV doesn't go down. Marko pulls back just in time. Good moves out from him. No lab yet. No lab. We're not seeing mirages. Mirages with sniper IFVs. One would assume that that is a fantastic combination. Red has no balls. Red doesn't need to, and I mean, it doesn't make for as exciting gameplay, but for sure it makes sense to nice little attempt there on the side, but for sure it makes sense to if you're in a commanding position, don't throw, right? You eat up all of these gems. See what I mean about Latof base walking along the top, by the way. There you go. That's it. Okay, and there's the split. Does get one miner. Doesn't get the second. Forces Latof to pull away. And again, Marko with all of his bonus cash kills the IFV. Doesn't kill the sniper, but gets the IFV. With all of his bonus cash, is able to afford just throwing that away, right? It gets another harvester. What? Okay, we're going for a base trade? We're going for a base trade. Okay, Latof pumping through the middle here. Does take out all of those rhinos, but Grizzlies aren't really known for their DPS. Rhinos, on the other hand, takes out What the hell is he? Hey, I'm concerned for Marko now. Hey, the drones are out, the drones are out, the drones are out. What was his target? He just left like 2 war factories. A lot of us broke as all balls. The drones are going to be the downfall here of Latof. Grizzlies melt when exposed to drones. And there's this expansion out here. Marko needs to kill that. But in a base trade, Marko wins.
Player defeated.
That was probably closer than it should be. Running MCV was tight, yeah. That's 1-1. That was a good one. That was a good one. You know, I love to see a Great Britain play. Not because I'm British, but because, you know, it's rare to see allies. And when you do, 99% of the time, it's US, right? For the old paradrops. So love, yeah, doing nicely there. But losing the oil, that many pillboxes. I'm not sure there was an alternative, right? But I feel like spending, it was certainly 2.5k. Might have been 3k. 5 or 6 pillboxes. Plus 2 grizzlies. I don't know if he wanted 3 rocketeers out that early. He might have done. So I'm not going to add that into the mix. But that's what he lost. 2 grizzlies and 5 or 6 pillboxes for an oil, which he was never going to be able to keep alive anyway. And Marko lost maybe 1 rhino, but there were 2 driving away at the end. And sort of 7 connies. So a very, very favorable trade for Marko. Sometimes you've got to know when to walk away, right? 5 pillboxes with 2 tanks, 10 connies. I mean, I think it was that the pills were probably firing at the rhinos. And connies are really good versus buildings. Like, deceptively so. Not the greatest or anything, but I think they're often underrated. 1-1, thank you. I just pressed the button the 1 time. Did the prediction last long enough, by the way? Veto. Okay, 1 veto used for Marko. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna reset the prediction. Caverns of Siberia. Boo, we don't get to see Lake Island. Man, Lake Island. What an absolutely cracking map. One of Frank's, Big Frank, greatest maps. I was going through a lot of evolutions. Or went through a lot of evolutions. FTL, failure to load. I will stay in here until one of our players leaves. No one's left yet. So Marko's returned. Okay. Latof might have just crashed out. We will try and do that again. Oh, it's me. They're waiting on me. I'm gonna hit because mod privilege. But yes, and now, yes. Okay, Latof in the top left, Marko in the bottom right, Caverns of Siberia. The old classic. This is sort of Jake's maps. Do I mean Jake? Just in queue. Viana, cheers for the follow, my guy. Yeah. Josh. Not Jake. Sorry, what am I saying? Josh. Yeah. And the argument over the trees. Are there too many trees? Should there be any trees? There were certainly too many trees. Could I base walk down here? Are there too many trees here? How many do I need to destroy to walk down? Should there have been a tree? Where was it? I swear there used to be like a tree there or like a tree here. Last time I think of dry heat and yin yang. Yin yang for sure. Yin yang I did with him in a 2v2 tournament many moons ago. And I think that might have been when we got knocked out actually. I can't remember. I struggled on that map. Think long, think wrong. Uncle Josh, yeah, indeed, Mickey. Hey, Rick. Okay, so Latof again going GB. Valuing these snipers more than his own desos. Is this you guys will have to tell me. Is this becoming more common? Matt back in RA2. This I would love to. I've been saying for like 6 months, oh yeah, I'd love to cast more show matches and stuff, and I would. The problem is that having been out of it for so long and doing such a good job, blowing up the bridge. Not something you see all the time, very often. But yeah, like it's just, I would love to do it. Gian messaged me saying, "Hey, do you want to do it?" And I immediately jumped to this. But having been out of it for so long, I found it quite difficult to try and organize another show match because I didn't know what was going on. I don't know who's good anymore. Like, is Marko versus Legend still the thing? Is Legend even still around? Want push-ups? No. You don't want to see me struggle. You want to see these two struggle. Hey, Thomas. Something went wrong. Yeah, we had that at the start of the stream, buddy. Twice. So Marko with some nice early game pressure here. Really kind of trying to hamper Latof, but quite surprisingly, Latof. Oh, run! Okay, it's fine. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Latof, you know, basically phasing him out. Marko really wants this. With equal fodder, he could have got it, I think, or taken the fight. Without the fodder, I think he's fucked. But okay, he could have taken that. Who's big? I'm not big. I work out because of V-Dub's match. No, a true story. True story. I started going to the gym because of V-Dub's match. I'm not big, but I was like scrawny as fuck. I did some push-ups on stream like 3 years ago, and V-Dubs messaged me on Discord after being like, dude, that's not good. Like, you struggle to do like 10 push-ups. You really need to like sort your shit out. And me and V-Dubs, we're not like super close or anything. But for whatever reason, I read that and I was like, man, you got a fucking point. You got a fucking point. And so I got a personal trainer, started going to the gym, eating a bit more healthy. I don't eat that healthy, but a bit more healthy. But I'm not big. Never happened. All right, so the expansion out of Latof, Marko, base walked, makes sense, and then move down bottom. Judge Power to do a duo stream. I want to do another. I want to do some duo streams with Doof. Well, I want to do your big red counts. Damn right, Daddy Berg. Damn right. I want to do a duo stream with Doof on a Friday night where I've got nothing to do on the Saturday, or on a Saturday night where I've got nothing to do on a Sunday. I still remember doing that with Ivor a few times. That was very good fun. Very different. Fuck off. So the repair IFV, nice idea. And I don't know if Latof got that. Okay, the dog fodder was, yeah. Marko moving allowed the dog fodder to get into position. And Marko just building no dogs at all? Why? Like, I know he's GB, but he's got 0 sniper IVs. The split from Marko takes out the MCV. Marko loses his own MCV. Loses 1 wall by selling it there. 4 miners for Marko goes down, let's say. Marko then AFK. Even more goes down. Misclick, move away. I don't know. You want to move that, buddy? Catch the tail, catch the tail. He could get some good damage on here. Yeah, takes out 3 or 4 grizzlies, but loses a miner in exchange. Rocketeer up top. Latof. Okay, Latof is getting better at his old Latof runs. Grizzlies obviously advantages, so they do that up a little bit quicker than Rhinos. Marko, I'm looking around. He's got a couple of reps. He's on 5 Harveys. Latof is... Fuck, Latof's on 5 as well. But Latof has this. There's a sniper IV. Gotta be careful not to give it elite, obviously. That's gonna be a big concern. The repair IV could come in useful now, but Marko goes in. The smoking grizzlies go down. The one flat track taking out the Rocketeers. The elite Rhino comes and goes. And another one's back. Latof, it was looking good. It was looking really rather good. But Marko says no. I am the GOAT. And that's 2-1. It's the best of 13, by the way. Big thank you to GR for sponsoring this. $30 to the winner. Latof, you donkey. I mean, yeah, not wrong. I'm not sure how he lost that. Oh dear. Impasse. Oh, sorry, impasse. Instinct. I remember when this map came out. All the shenanigans on this map. I'm curious to see how it's played in 2025. There's a game doing Great Britain as a bold strategy con. It really is. He's gone back to Iraq now. A sensible choice, methinks. Going allied, not a bad idea. But going allied on... And... Divide Free is not a bad map to go caverns on. To go allied on, sorry. But yeah. I really do not know why Latof isn't using Mirages a bit more. Or trying to spy. I mean, we did see a lab out last map. Latof loves this one. Yeah, so we got Marko in the top left, Latof in the bottom right. 1 oil, 3 cap per, along with the airport, tech airport. Both of them walling in, as is tradition. War factory out from both, move from both, move up to sort of here, move up to sort of there. It was his notorious fault giving up his tech oil too early. Much better. Fuck you, sir. Uh-oh. Where's Marko's powered up there? That's the other reason to wall in. Yeah, well, sorry, that's the main reason. Not for engineers, but because of the first power drop. All early game rhinos. What do we think about buildings being spawned in as like yellow health? Like, on the one hand, I get it. People are scared of a 10 Connie or even worse, 10 GI. Rip. 10 GI building in Yuru's Revenge, for sure. But do we think that... Uh-oh, Marko gets drained. Do we think the players would genuinely, legitimately build 10 GIs or 10 Connies to fill up a building? Because I get it. I get it. It would be powerful. But do we think that in QM, players would actually fill up the building? Because I'm not sure they would. You might get it once or twice. Power drop from both. Or Latof's second power drop goes down there. Oh no. I missed this. Harvey over here gets droned. My apologies. But the oil goes down. Latof moving up with... Oh, Marko, no! Gets a tank caught out. Well done, Latty. The war factory. That's dead. That is dead. What? Latof, you made me look like a fucking idiot in front of all my internet friends. Right. So, okay, but Latof coming in with the round number 2. Hey, the loop! He bamboozled! Marko got... Hey, coming back!
Player defeated.
Marko in absolute shambles! Marko is GG's. Country swing. Top spot has a red health house. I used to render it and garrison it in TVT, but the remodel has its full health 20 years ago. Yellow health is bad, red on full health. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. See, I want to see a traditional Latof run. The traditional Latof run is, of course, where Latof takes a large, like, almost his entire army, runs it through the enemy base, kind of achieves nothing, or like starts to achieve good things, and then just continues to run through his enemy's base and just like gets nothing. I mean, sometimes he still like it's a 50-50 as to whether he wins, but sometimes he sticks around for too long. I've never understood why he decides to linger for so long. All right. OTB. The old classic. The old, like, I mean, really one of the old classic. A truly great map. Oh, Latof. Latof, buddy, friend. Don't worry, guys. There will be an intermission for looking at Chinese e-girls. We'll try not to make Latof angry. Stormy. Stormy's another old classic. Okay, Latof and Marko returned. Bottle Man back to RA2. Bottle Man doing this for RA2 and hopefully some more RA2 in the future, but nothing planned.
Poggers!
Hey, Lloyd. Here you go. Nah, unfortunately, it's the wrong time of day. It's the wrong time of day for Chinese eagles. They've all gone to bed. Lloyd, cheers for the biddies, my guy. Appreciate that. No, there will be no Chinese eagles. There will be no Chinese eagles. Last time I cast and was a bit late to start a map because we were distracted. He then said he would never let me cast a game with him in it ever again. And then at the start of this, when I joked about Chinese eagles, he just wrote back in the client, "Not funny," which I'm very sad about. Like, Latof, bro, Boobula, Honey, Pookie Bear. Why the hate? But Latof in the yellow on the left, Marko in the red on the right. Both get the royals. No shenanigans there. War Factory out from both. Bunker, House Garrison with 1. Oh, in 3. This is good. I was about to say, one of the problems you see is that 1 Connie, not enough to kill a drone 99% of the time. Oh, shit. Pass the door back. Okay, downstairs. Okay. I don't remember ordering anything on Amazon. I really don't want to walk away from this. Okay, cool. No, he left it downstairs. I can see him outside. Cool. All right. Lab out from both, but Marko a little bit ahead. Latof, does he see the naval yard? I don't know. Guys, when we get the Ares Phobos rollout, life will be great. You'll be able to click on buildings and see what's being produced. I cannot stress enough how nice that is. Oh no, the miners!
Defeated.
And Marko just fucking GG's. Doesn't even try to save one. 20 map B is a bit like that. It's the builds are so tight. Sending both drones in at the same time. That is a Latof classic. That drone control. Marko got double droned. And then he just decided it wasn't worth playing. Was that a rage quit? No. Marko recognized that there was no way he could possibly win. It certainly was not a rage quit. Definitely not. Marko pulling them to meet us play style and raid. This Kikameter still stream run a lot too. Quit faster than our butts 2v2. Ooh, shots fired. Quas is back. Was Quas gone for an extended vacation, or was he just gone for his usual like month? Because Quas is like that, right? Quas goes for a month and then is back for like a 3-day window and then disappears. So how long was Quas gone? Quas is. Where's Quas at? You know what's great about, like, funny about Quas? Quas was always all over the fucking place. in terms of skill level and who he'd beat and who he'd win against. Like, it's absolutely mad. Retired for like 6 months. Okay, extended period then. Proper extended period. And then, like, do you guys remember, like, was it summer last year or like April last year when Quas just went, it was like, yeah, March, April last year, right? When Quas just went on an absolute fucking murder spree. Like, you just god tier. Oh, Lanny with the micro. No, but he gets it in. He gets it in the minor. Someone call 911. Dominated unlucky 13. Yeah, that was some say Woody paid for his holiday. Harvey gets droned. Yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember. Osama was second best in Yuri 6 months ago, and Osama could not get close to Quas. What's happened with Kian, boys and girls? What's happened with Kian? Keep me updated on all the RA2 gossip. How is everybody doing? Do we have any new like rises? Do we have anyone? Ken, is that okay? Ken's still around? Good. Good little Octo kid. Okay, Marko build base walking up to the top. I always prefer down here. Dead zone. Oh, Ken, yeah, I know. We chatted about it. We've chatted about it several times. Back in the day. Marko gonna lose this. He got shot first. That's literally what's happened. They were even tagged, and Marko got 2 hits on his Rhino before he even fired a shot. He's gonna make Kiev. Cam was born in Ukraine though. One miner goes down for Marko. Yeah, Kian's from Crimea. Was born in Crimea when Crimea was Ukrainian, and then in 2014 when the Russians sort of took it over, he got his Ukrainian passport taken away like everybody else on the island, and got given a Russian one instead. Anyway, 3 wars for Latof, 4 for Marko. And you're not really seeing that in the eco, I must admit. Anyways, yeah. Latof. Okay, Latof is probably winning an eco war. 4, 8, 9, 10. 4, 6, 8. But Marko has expanded a bit further. Radar out for him now. Finally, triple racks. That build for the build, not for the build speed, but for the base walk. That off to death with his own tank, so we can play the king clip again. That's a good one. I'll remember that if that happens. I'll remember it. All right, Marko gonna lose down here because he's got 0 dog fodder. Lab out. Marko's got it. This used to be one of my favorite maps in Red Alert 2. This map is where I lost my B class rank to Snark. He played Allied, Battle Fortress, late game. I just couldn't keep the eco going. That's right, boys. There was a time when old Maddie was B class. Good defense by Marko. He shouldn't have won that. If Latof committed, he wouldn't have won that. Not with the dog fodder. There's the IC. Yep. Suddenly, IC. Latof sells a curious choice on 6 war. A healthy number. Marko actually sold one of his war factories here, by the way. Marko's eco sucks. Marko, you sneaky boy. All right, here's the tanks. Here's the fight. The drones, though, take out the Desos. Okay, there's still one Deso left alive. Marko makes a nice firing line. Latof still moving around though. Sentry gun absorbing some hits. No dog fodder for Marko. Marko ICs! There you go! Marko able to put it back, but more rhinos coming in from the left hand side. The IC rhinos. Marko, where are you going? You fool! But with defender's advantage, you should be able to clean this one up. Might lose a minor to it. He does, but Marko, let's get the elite! Get to! I need to close my door. Fight number 2, this time along the top. The boys get pulled. The Desos go down, but the elites are in the fight. On the flanks, they're giving so much fire support, but they both go down. A lot of in full retreat, but with reinforcements, could do good work. But Marko losing MCV. Marko, where are your tanks? He's waiting for the IC. We've got 1 minute on the clock. And Latof pulling even more. Where are these coming from? Marko! What are you doing, you baboon? You absolute banana!
Player defeated.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Marko throwing the game. Lost because of tech. I'm not sure. Like, he lost a lot of eco at the first engagement when Latof came down bottom. And so he was broke for a while. But the tank control there with the IC'd rhinos was absolutely horrific. Like, my dead grandmother could control tanks in Red Alert 2 better than that. She never used a computer. Stormy. Now, would Marko have won if he'd won that tank fight?
Marko RN.
Cheers, man. Would Marko have won if he'd won the game for that tank fight? Not necessarily. Obviously, at the top, when we had 1 minute left on the Iron Curtain, Marko pulling away half those rhinos was highly questionable. Like, pull away all of them. Anyway, it's best of 7. Best of first to 7. Best of 13. Marko on the left. Red. Latof on the right in yellow. No precap on this map. Are we going to see any middle map shenanigans? Ooh, there's a dog. There's an engineer. Marko actually doing the exact right thing. And that is building an engineer first. Now, drone warfare. What you're seeing here is advanced warfare. They're always getting a nice little scout off. Drones. Drones. Now. Marko dominated 109, 5-6 over games and got crushed by France. Yeah, the Chinese have a way of playing thank you, man, but I'm not playing, I'm casting. The Chinese have a way of playing France that Westerners don't play it that way, or didn't used to, at least. Root and was it no, not Josh. Who else like 18 months ago, 2 years ago, was playing France at a nice drone kill at a disgusting level? Luke Z, as the Americans call him. Yes, and Root as well was the only those two are the only like non-Chinese who played France in that way, especially on Hack. Woody trolled Marko in a game with yeah, Woody trolled Marko with France. Shen 6, man, I'm going back like 3 years, 4 years, 3.5. Shen 6. Back when Woody was OP, Shen beat him on France playing it. Beat him on Heck playing as France against Woody's Soviets. This was back when Woody like wasn't even dropping fucking games. All right, Latof with the pressure applied down here. Both rhinos go down. One miner goes down. No focus fire. Oh, it does save the other one. So no naval yard for either player. It's always a toss up, right? Do you go naval yard and or IC? Marko, in theory, could win this fight. But yeah, there's like, you know, in your FFGs or your sort of like much lower tier games, you have people saying, oh, France is OP, France is OP, you know, blah, 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 it's the best faction. And it's not. But then there is a play style of France, which is absolutely fucking disgusting if you can pull it off. You just need to be incredibly good at it. You need to know what you're doing. The basic sort of 8-player lobby game France is very easily beatable, and France is beatable up until sort of low A tier, really. There you go, the beautiful IC. Marko's IC a full 30 seconds ahead of Latof's. I don't know if Latof can survive this. IC is gonna go down. Latof and Latof lost a lot of rhinos when this IC came in. The lab gets sold. Latof knows. Yeah, that's GG. Marko putting another point on the board for 3-4. Again, first to 7. First to 7. Buddha Latof. Marko was just significantly faster in his build there. Red Valley. Red Valley. Instinct. Man. All these names coming back. All these names coming back. Whatever happened to Instinct? This is such a class map. This is one of those maps you can go France on, by the way. Seen it done very well. For the same reason you can do it on Heck, really. You've got these tight choke points. And enemies massing kind of quite close to each other where the cannon gives standoff range, but also the map's big enough that you've got defense in depth. You know, you IC to run through somewhere. Well, you know, you get to about here and then IC runs out and you're left thinking, oh shit, I can't actually achieve much with 9 rhinos. So Marko on the top left, Latof on the bottom right. Oh no! Okay, well, Marko did it on divide freeze. Marko should see. Well, Marko did see. He might not realize, you know, because he's old and his eyesight isn't what it used to be and his memory isn't what it used to be. But he might also realize that Latof clearly wasn't getting gems. These guys are old now. I used to make jokes about it, but now it's kind of true. These guys are closer to 40 than they are 30. Oh. So drone up at the top. Gotta see the player name. Oh, Ant. Yeah, Chinese Ant. Yeah, Chinese Ant was Chinese Ant alongside Woody, and then Ant, Woody, and who was the other one? Marko gets droned. He does see it. Hey, sup, my boy? How are you, sir? 40 is the new 20, yeah. It's like 35, 36, and 34, 33. A lot of only 33. Okay, fair time. Keo is the one. You're in your 20s? Nah, hit 30 this summer, my guy. Hit 30 this summer. Pour one out. And a third one for the third decade. Oh, drone. Yeah, Keo is the one I was thinking of. Because those Keo, Ant, and Woody were the top 3. I remember a few months where Keo would take #1 on Rambo. Normally because Woody wasn't playing as much. But yeah. Catching up fast. You say that, but the gap between me and you seems to say the same. Oh no. Latof's caught. Oh, the miner escapes. Guys, that rock, that should be up there, right? That's what the biology textbooks tell me, although I've never really found it, but I'm pretty sure it should be up there. You think it goes faster after 30, so you're further away from me in age then. To be fair, man, I used to be able to, I noticed when I was with you and Doof the other month, I used to be able to handle alcohol better, and that's terrifying. That's terrifying. That is like the biggest sign to me that I'm getting old. Like, I would have drunk that much with you and Doof and not felt a goddamn thing. All right, Latof poking and prodding. The Desos! That's not sound effect worthy. Everyone like you revenge more, only if you admit it. Ooh. Dead miner. I think I did. Handle it better now. Must be using a beer thing. We will do a we'll do a Red Alert 2 heavy drinking stream next month. We'll start with like a Marko versus Latof kind of tournament series, right? Maybe I can hijack one of Doof's. And by hijack, I mean politely ask Doof if I can stream or co-cast or something. And then it can descend into absolute chaos and debauchery. Like the good old days. Desert's gonna go down, but that is too many rhinos for Marko to deal with. Marko has to pull most of his army. Those two might dead. They did. Oh no, only one. Alright, and this is the Latof run, right? This is the Latof run. Watch these tanks and see what they try and do. He could have X-filled, but he didn't. All right, Marko. Like, I know I was talking about a Latof run, but it's not something that you want me to say you do either. Like, that was just a throw. This for a unit counter would be useful. He's got more tanks. I mean, it's clearly Marko, right? Eco 4K and 2K. 5, 6, 7, 8. But seriously, I cannot wait till... And it should be like... Fuck! When does the... You're in here. When is the Ares Phobos update coming? Isn't it ready? I swear I've heard you and Kirby both say it's ready. Being able to click on a war factory or on an MCV and see what's actually being built. Player resolutions that show the whole map. Yep, 100%. Except Ludo. Ludo used to play on 800 by 600. I'm going back like 3 years. All right, Latof going for kind of a base trade. They're both going for a kind of base trade. Deso deploy. Good damage there. The drones are out from Latof. Marko, you're so slow. This is a base trade. I think Latof's got it. Marko is defending his radar with his drones. Marko has no war factories and nowhere near as many rhinos, and there's a drone. Latof 5-3, 5-3. Reconcile. You don't reconcile, Marko. He's your enemy. I need a laugh button. I need a laugh track. Arctic bet. As long as I'll wait for Latof, but Latof's ready. Marko's saving it. Let's see what he can do. It's a classic. It's the old classic. Like all of the maps we've seen today. They're all the old classic. Except, except the last map. That one's not an old classic. That one's a new classic. You know what we need? We need another map making tournament. Oh, Ares versus Zasman. Like, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, you know which rematch? You know which rematch was a classic? Zed versus Knife. Games soon? Thunder, you fool! I can see you in Discord. Everyone's here. No one's playing right now. Good body block. Nightshade was furious. Map making isn't happening again anytime soon. Why was Nightshade furious? What do you mean? Both caps got their royals. 3 RVs to 3. Both moved to the small gems. They cut off a few rounds. Oh. Supposed to go for 5 and saying too long. Yeah. Scheduling. Yeah. I can't play it this time. This time comes, looks at QM, and that player is in QM. It's like, what? Oh yeah, I suddenly found that I was free and was able to play. It's like, yeah, sure, buddy. Fucking Osama versus Sander. Like, that got postponed 4 times because Osama was always like, oh yeah, no, I was at school late, or like my parents took me out, or like this, that, and the other thing. Jesus Christ, that was the most delayed series I've ever tried to organize. There he is! Hey, Popeye, Sander. Sander, I was just saying, you can't say games soon when I'm streaming RA2. Yeah, I literally said that like 20 seconds ago, Sander, just before you got here. Going behind your back. Yeah. This was on. Right, okay. Let's have a look at what's... Let's commentate the game. That's why I'm here. We have 5 war factories for Marko. 8 miners. See, we don't need... okay, there we go. AFK miner. 9 for Marko. We don't need no unit counter, although I would quite like to get it. Doofs. I'm not gonna lie. Doofs overlay and the snot unit counter and the overlay that Deuce put on top of it to make it look good. I mean, it looks like sex. It looks fantastic. And he's done exceptionally well with it. But there's some, I don't know, man. There's something about the old Mark 1 eyeball and getting it wrong that just appeals to me. These guys never garrison. Yeah, it starts like 1 block away from red health. You could put Yuri's Revenge initiates in there and it would still be shit. Thought he was normally quite fanatic. Okay, 4 wars to 5. Latof's falling behind. Latof's going tech. That's why. radar for Marko. Marko, a little bit less in the bank, but he is getting these gems. Latof trying to stop it. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, what was that? I heard the shots fired. It was on like, and it went down to like 1 tick of health and then nothing. Also, BS. What is that range, bro? And there's the IC. 2 minutes. Well, 1 minute 40 between them. 1 minute 50. Both are quite spread out. You talk too much. Oh, you talk much. Not too much. I talk the right amount. Well observed. Well, I mean, look, it's a relative Soviet versus Soviet game, right? If you've seen one of the, if you've Legend versus Matt, what, me versus Legend, or V-Dub's Matt? 3 AFK miners. What, from Latof? Huh? Yes. Yes, it is. And they're on dirt as well. This will be won or lost in the next 30 seconds. That IC will either win Latof the game or... Okay, no, he's lost. MCV gets sold. Miner goes down. IC 15. There you go. IC popped, but I don't think... Yeah, Marko's doing exactly the right thing. He's standing in the way. Unironically, the right thing. But except for moving his army from over here. He didn't need to do that. Eco, they've both got a bit of bang. Latof's a bit bigger, but Marko's still long distance mining this. I'd have deployed these. They didn't mean to go there. The ref gonna go down. A lot of... Ooh, good deploy. A lot of him broke his balls. He has not seen this. And it's an annoying part of the screen. Your eyes would glaze over that. IT gonna pop, and this might hurt Marko. Marko's selling a war. Okay, yeah, Marko's tail gets caught there. A nearly Rhino. Oh no! Only IC converges. Marko IC. Okay, kind of a legend IC there. That ain't good. And Marko losing at the bottom. Holy fuck. Don't know what I'm saying half the time. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Marko, GG's. That was probably Latof's game at the end there. Marko just a little bit too defensive there, I feel like, at the end. He did that nice push into the top right. And then kind of just sat on his laurels. Just chilled. Kane, my boy! Wow. 6-3. Now, I have never cast... I've never cast a Marko loss. Ever. I know he... Who did he lose his first game to? Quas? Ooh! MJ might have cast his first loss. Not to Woody. No, I cast the Marko versus Woody. Okay, no, I cast the Marko versus Woody. In CNC net. Who did Marko lose to in CNC at first? You guys ruined his R2 skills with your blitz skills. Good luck, I'm his best friend. I am his best friend. Well remembered, Sander. Best. Tell him that Marko should go Arctic. Marko should go Arctic. But Marko I might be Marko's best friend. That is true. It's not even a might. I am Marko's best friend. But Latof is my 2v2 team buddy. And I've said it before. I said it like 3 weeks ago, actually. Funnily enough. Maybe 2 weeks ago. But Latof is, bearing in mind my skill level, Latof is an incredible person to have as a 2v2 teammate. Real fucking good. Fuck you. Alright. Because it's the beginning of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why are you trying to watch him? Bald spot? Fuck off, Madness! Madness, go and make some maps. People were complaining there aren't enough good maps.
Marko got Ivan head.
What? Did he? Oh, I was very... No, I mean, I would have heard the explosion. Okay, so... Marko is a fair amount ahead. Marko on trip minor, Latof only on 2. Oh no, there's that. Never mind. I'm out with the petrops. We were talking about it earlier. It's all V-Dub's fault. It's all V-Dub's map. Sentry gun, sentry gun, sentry gun. That's going down. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Marko, buddy. Get the miners out. Ah, this is GG.
Player defeated.
Wow, couldn't even say GG. Well, well done to both players. That was very well done. Yeah, cheers for sponsoring that, man. That was very enjoyable. I don't really know what to say to that. That was something else. That was something else entirely. That was like Jake Paul versus somebody, total annihilation. Marko just was not prepared for that at all. Marko, yeah. Yeah. Now, I said at the start, B gotta look at Chinese girls, and Latof said not funny, right? But Latof isn't here anymore. So we can look at Chinese girls for a little bit, boys. We can look at Chinese girls for a little bit. Right? Because it's fine. He's not here. If Legend wants to play? What, right this second? That I'm saying easy right now? Probably, yes. Nah, sorry boys. It's too late in China. It's too late in China. I lied for Latof. It's still a free win for Latof. Legend. Legend playing allied. Playing. Well, Legend playing. Oh, Habibi. Or should I say Habibti? What do you mean? See what? See what? No one saw anything. Same style and time. Stream tomorrow. Not at the same time. I'm supposed to be going out for dinner with my parents. I can do earlier. But I'd need to be done like almost an hour ago. I'm seeing my parents. Okay, cool, awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. I have and Latof versus Legend, and the winner plays Quas. 2 hours I live in today. 2 hours I live in today. Absolutely, yeah. That should work fine. That should work absolutely fine. Yeah, man. That sounds good. I mean, it'll be over in 25 minutes, right? Legend might know what hit him. Which on a fly, modify the picture, like blur background. I'll mess with Quas. No, I can't do Quas immediately afterwards, like. But maybe we can do the champion of the Middle East. Latof Germany only. We'll see. When was the last time Legend played? I haven't seen him in Discord for like a million years. Modified base. Oh man, that's always the thing on Billy. 7-6 and most recent 20. Oh, okay, so he is still playing. Hit over 300 Rumble games a month. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go and grab some food, and when I come back, I will keep going with the little metal fatigue, which we were playing earlier, which is kind of fun. And yeah, tomorrow at like 2 p.m. GMT, or like 2 hours earlier than today, we'll do hopefully Latof versus Legend. That sounds Tofu 3v3 toe. No France or Yuri anti-rush system. Crates. Anyway, I will catch you guys in a couple of hours for not RAT, and in like 20 hours for RAT. Cheers for sponsoring, JR.